Batgirl has been axed. The Flash is desperately floundering. What is up with Warner Bros? And can Black Adam turn things around for DC's troubled superheroes? We'll dig into it in this video. After that, we're talking about the new projects of the director of John Wick and the director of Spencer. Want to know what lies in between? You better keep watching. Starting with Batgirl axed, The Flash floundering, the problem with Warner Bros. In case you've never heard the term funeral screening before, don't worry. Neither had the cast and crew members of Batgirl until they gathered for a secret showing of the Batgirl movie in August. A week after Warner Bros. Announced that Batgirl had been scrapped and would be buried, if not killed completely. Batgirl was on its way to writing history. The Flash was meant for the big screen, but Warner Bros. Determined that the straight-to-streaming film wouldn't meet their new objectives. This was true even though it was already 5 years behind schedule, and the lead actor was already experiencing a mental health crisis. And while none of this makes any sense at all, Warner Bros. Has precedent with being utterly unable to construct anything cohesive. Their latest releases have all been hit and miss. Even so, Warner Bros. Lacks what made Marvel a successful franchise. That is to say, a universe with shared characters and a storyline that can merge and diverge simultaneously. It has allowed Marvel fans to get invested with the security of the knowledge that there will be a continuation. Warner Bros., try as they might, have been unable to do the same, but CEO David Zaslav has plans, and the focus is on money. In August, he also announced a reset for the DC franchise, which comes with a 10-year plan, and Batgirl didn't fit into that plan. Follow-up, can Black Adam turn things around for DC's troubled superheroes? At the same time, DC is also going through yet another gamble with the release of Black Adam. But where Batgirl isn't just known but popular, Black Adam is virtually unknown to the general public. What makes the movie attractive is that megastar Dwayne Johnson leads it. Johnson revealed at San Diego's Comic-Con 2022 that he has big plans for his character and never intended the movie to be a one-off. Instead, he hopes it will be the platform to launch other characters. And there is also already talk about a follow-up movie where Black Adam could face off against other core DCEU characters like Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. But aside from talks, no one has any clue what will happen in the DC universe, which is the root of the problem for Warner Bros. According to Grace Randolph of the YouTube channel Beyond the Trailer, there are two options for DC. If Black Adam is a hit, they should allow him to take over and grow from there. Or, and this is her recommendation, scrap whatever was planned completely and return to Robert Pattinson's The Batman, building off that universe. Because there is an audience for the disjointedness that is DC, where one doesn't have to watch 10 movies worth of homework to understand what's going on. Something needs to happen to allow DC to grow into its potential. Next up, the John Wick director is teaming up with Netflix for a Black Samurai movie. Former stunt coordinator turned director Chad Stahelski is teaming up with Netflix for a new adventure. He's decided to make a movie based on the Black Samurai novels by author Mark Olden. Everyone was surprised at the huge success of John Wick, which revived the career of Keanu Reeves and firmly established Stahelski as an action director to be reckoned with. But what was most surprising was how the out of nowhere spawned a completely unexpected franchise, complete with multiple follow-ups and a spin-off, The Continental, which will focus on the movie's mysterious assassin's hotel. It's high time that Stahelski showed the world what else he could do with his unbridled talent and unique ability to create increasingly more intricate and beautifully executed fight scenes. This is why he has taken the challenge of making a Black Samurai movie, for which Lee Dana Jackson is set to write the script. The Black Samurai books introduced the world to Robert Sand, an American soldier in Japan. He learns the ways of the most powerful martial arts, becoming the Black Samurai, and embarks on a mission to stop dangerous forces threatening everything he holds dear. author. Fans of the source material are probably rejoicing that Stahelski will endeavor to bring this classic to the big screen, as he's always willing to push the limits of possibilities. Stop right there. Next, Jamie Lee Curtis reveals details about the upcoming The Haunted Mansion. A new video of the Hunger Games prequel shows sets. Peter Dinklage and Angelina Jolie is cast to play an opera singer in a new biopic by Spencer director. Stay tuned to find out more. First up, Jamie Lee Curtis reveals details about the upcoming Haunted Mansion. Disney has been dabbling in a lot more horror lately, with the Marvel release of Werewolf by Night and the recently released Hocus Pocus 2, beautifully representing both extremes of the genre. And 2023 has a lot more horror for us in store, and more horror comedy, in which class the long-awaited reboot of The Haunted Mansion belongs. Haunted Mansion is based on the popular Disneyland ride. Eddie Murphy fronted the original Haunted Mansion as the workaholic real estate agent who has to contend with some unwanted ghosts, ghouls, and his family as they settle into the titular mansion. We're all impatiently awaiting the reboot, which will star Jamie Lee Curtis as Madame Leota, a ghost encased in a crystal ball, a role that Jennifer Tilly originally portrayed. Curtis gave us some interesting details about the upcoming movie in an interview with Entertainment Weekly, including some insight into the overall feel of the movie. Curtis describes the Haunted Mansion as scary like a Disney ride and funny. She also claims that she has never in her life worn costumes as beautiful as those made by Jeffrey Kurland in this movie, which hopefully means she'll have a bigger presence than Tilly did in the original. Curtis's description confirms that the Haunted Mansion won't be a simple horror, but will be more family-friendly, funny, and eerie, just like a Disneyland ride. The Haunted Mansion will be released on the 10th of March 2023. Next, a new video of the Hunger Games prequel shows sets and Peter Dinklage. A new behind-the-scenes video has been posted for the Hunger Games prequel, The Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. The Hunger Games turned out to be a rare pearl for Lionsgate during 2010 and has been successfully turned into a franchise, which is why there have always been talks about what would happen after the original series ended. Luckily, source material author Suzanne Collins didn't need much convincing, and here we are, as Lionsgate is making great strides to adapt The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. The prequel will focus on a young Coriolanus Snow, portrayed by Tom Blythe, whose path crosses with that of Lucy Gray Baird, portrayed by Rachel Zegler. Lionsgate previously shared an early look at the prequel, which teased the romantic relationship between the two. Still, the new behind-the-scenes video posted on TikTok, which Zegler hosts, gives us a better idea of what to expect from the upcoming movie. For starters, there's a clear difference in how Blythe's Snow looks, as he had long hair in the video, whereas he sported a shaved head in the early look. The Capitol set seems to be a part of the Academy, where Snow is a student during the prequel, which means the red uniforms must be their school uniforms. We're also given a few quick glimpses of Peter Dinklage as Casca Highbottom. What do you think of the images we've been given so far? And now, Angelina Jolie has been cast to play an opera singer in a new biopic by Spencer's director. Pablo Larraín has hooked another A-lister for another biopic. This time, Angelina Jolie will be stepping into the shoes of opera singer Maria Callas during her final days in Paris in the 1970s. Much like Spencer and Jackie, Larraín will use this moment in Callas's life to reflect on her past while exploring her present circumstances. Larraín is a Chilean filmmaker who has made a deep impression on people with his emotionally heavy and beautifully detailed romanization of crucial historical characters during the most important times in their lives, relying heavily on facts and true events. And while Angelina Jolie has been focusing her energy more on working behind the camera, we think it's high time this massively talented actor found herself in front of the cameras again. And with the previous successes that Larraín has enjoyed with his English-spoken projects, who knows knows? Maybe Jolie will earn her first Oscar nomination since 2009. And that's it for now. Do you think Black Adam can carry DC into a brighter future? Let us know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching.